beautiful gods and goddesses. Welcome to the Lunar Priestess. Today we're going to do a little bit of a spiritual talk, and I wanted to share with you a book that I read, well, I actually heard. And as I'm going to give you a little bit about the book, I'm going to pull a couple cards. But if it's your first time clicking on my channel, my name is Ida, and here on this channel, I wanted to say welcome and thank you for clicking on my channel and visiting with me. I am the Lunar Priestess. My name is Ida, and on this channel, we talk about spiritual guidance, astrology, the law of attraction, tarot, and everyday life. So I wanted to share with you some knowledge that I gained, some very valuable knowledge. I listened to the book, The Power of the Spoken Word by Florence Scovel Shinn, who is an excellent writer, and she's actually one of the first authors of showing people about metaphysics. And if you this is your first time clicking on this channel and you're not really aware about metaphysics, well, metaphysics is about thoughts and our words. So I really wanted to share with my viewers just a quick message, kind of an overall with this book that I listened to, which you can find this book either on Audible or even on YouTube. So it's a very inspirational book that really opened my heart, opened my spiritual side. And today is the full moon in Pisces. So this moon is very intuitive, very emotional, very compassionate. This is the time to really open up your intuitiveness and manifest. We are also on a Wednesday, and it's the planet of Mercury, and it's for communication and learning. So I thought this is the best day on Wednesdays to do my spiritual guidance because it's also about communication and learning. So I really wanted to share because what I've learned in metaphysics and studying it is that we really need to watch our thoughts and our words, because everything comes through you, not to you. So whatever we think, that's a little bit sometimes harder to control, but our words, we can really control what we say. And we are the keeper of what happens to us. So I know a lot of times a child doesn't have the capability to say what happens to them, or if they were to get sick or ill, but the parents have a lot to do with it when they're thinking and manifesting that things are going to happen. The child picks up as well these thoughts and these words. So I wanted to share with my lovely gods and goddesses this message, really, that our thoughts and our words, which is very hard to do because if you really pay attention to what you say and what you think, I myself have found it that I have to stop myself now and then, and when I talk to people and have a conversation with people, I really need to watch what I say and watch when I'm communicating with people, because sometimes it could start on being a negative conversation and I don't want to bring in negative energies to me. So I kind of try to switch it around. But I know a lot of us are very drawn to getting the negativeness and what's going to happen. And when we watch these shows and the news and what's happening in the earth, yes, it's good to be informative, but at the same time, you don't want to focus your thoughts on all the negativeness that's around. You want to really focus on what the positive energies are in our life. So I just wanted to say a couple of quotes from the book. You can't always control your thoughts, but you can control your words. This is by Florence Scovel Shinn, The Power of the Spoken Word. Because you attract what you fear. And I never thought about that, but yes, my life, whatever I feared and I kept thinking about and manifesting on, I would make it happen. But I tell myself, if it's something that I really want, like if I wanted a new crystal, or if I wanted a new dress or some cosmetics or a perfume, on those things, I would go by the store or look at it until I brought it into my life. So this is the same thing we do when it's something negative in our life and we have a problem. Because a child, they're very innocent, and when they go to sleep, if they want something, they think about it. Because I know I used to do that when I was younger. I would think about it, dream about it, but I wouldn't worry about things. I would go to sleep happy and wake up happy like it's a new day. But I know that now that I'm an adult and I have a problem or I have an issue, I go to sleep worrying about it, and then my mind starts doing the negative self-talk, and I wake up exhausted and tired. But if I leave it to the divine and whatever spiritual higher power, you go to sleep restful and you leave it to them, to the divine, to handle the situation. And when we leave it to the divine, our problems seem to vanish. And it's an easy gift. I really recommend for a lot of people to really listen to the book or read the book if you're a visual, not an audio. The Power of the Spoken Word really had changed my life. And I also wanted to pick a couple of cards for you for this full moon of Pisces, a general reading for all my zodiac signs or any of my spiritual people. So I picked hematite, I picked agonite, I picked turquoise, and I picked agate. So hematite, and I'm sorry if I say this wrong, is to really ground yourself, come back into balance. I think that's what a lot of us, when we do this, we feel very tranquil in our lives when we give it to the divine. When we release your emotional baggage, well, you release it, but you don't sit there and dwell on it and talk about it and, keep it dwindling in your thoughts. You release it and let it go. You will be so free. But if we start speaking the words, if we have illness or we have something happened in our life, another quote I wanted to say was, all injustice is justice. Because if we look at it as a learning experience, we'll take it as the injustice, justice. And also, the next message is agate. Get back into balance. So see, we have two messages, balance and balance. So on this full moon, Pisces, really take the time and self-love and balance yourself. And I also pulled turquoise. It's the earth card. Prioritize your health. So when we listen and really think about thoughts and your words, it will help you release all the negativeness when we are ill. Because a lot of the illness could be that you're holding on to grudges or you're holding on to negative blocked emotions. And when we really focus and release and no longer talk about our illness or our bad justice to us and we make it injustice to justice, we start opening up and balancing ourselves. So I wanted to leave it off on that note, and I really encourage my viewers to really listen to the power of the spoken word, because it changed my life. And I wanted to say thank you to a good friend, Celestial Empress. She told me to listen to these books and really opened myself up. And I wanted to say thank you, Celestial Empress Alexi. Thank you from the heart that you opened my spiritual sight even more with the gift of listening to Florence Scovel Shinn, because I love this author, and her books were, correct me if I'm wrong, I should have wrote this down, but I think it was the 1940s that she started writing these books, and she was a great teacher for metaphysics. So have a blessed evening on this beautiful full moon in Pisces, and I just wanted to share with you and pull a little bit of tarot for you and astrology. And I hope you have a beautiful evening, and if you like this content, please like and subscribe and join the Lunar family. Until my next spiritual guidance, by my lovely gods and goddesses, join my family, like and subscribe, comment with beautiful blessings. Until my next spiritual guidance, bye now.